Speaking of messy roadways, our Emily Scarlett knows all about that.
She does. She's in Lexington right now, right there along Corley Mill Road, a very popular, highly traveled road in the county near Mill Stream. And Emily, just a few minutes ago, about I guess 15 minutes ago, we were seeing cars drive through that water spilling out from that pond. Are folks still doing that?
Leland, Mary, that's right. The road is still open as we speak. Now, I did get a chance to speak to SCDOT crews, and they said more crews are on the way. First, they're going to attempt to stop the water, get that water out of the roadway. And if they can't, then they say this roadway will be closed. But as you can see at this time, cars are still able to pass here on Corley Mill Road. Now, we also got some calls from some of our viewers giving us some more information on what may be happening here. They're saying the water is actually coming from the Saluda River Club next door, and that's what's spilling into this pond that they say is called the Browns River Lake. Now, that's coming from our viewers as to what may be happening here and why we're seeing this roadway flooded with water at this time. Again, DOT crews say they may shut down the road, but so far have not. It is still passable for cars, but if you are taking this route, you want to take it slow. That roadway is completely covered in some pretty deep water, as you can see as those cars drive through. You'll see that water is pretty deep. So if you're taking this roadway, again, Corley Mill Road near Mill Stream Road, deep water covering the roadway there. Keep that in mind if you're taking that route this morning. Live in Lexington County, Emily Scarlett, WIS News 10.
Emily, if I can keep you there, and I think I'm cringing every time I see a car drive through that water there, because you just don't know how quickly it's going to continue to rise. But I know that Lexington County has seen some issues throughout the county. When you were driving out there, did you see any other problem spots, trees down before you got to Corley Mill?
You know, we really didn't see any other major issues until coming up on this spot here on Corley Mill Road. We did see some downed trees in the area, but nothing too major. This is the first flooded roadway that we passed as we made our way here.
Winds picking up there for you now too, Emily. Are they getting stronger or sustaining really with what you've seen for the last hour?
Really, they've been pretty strong over the last hour, and you know, we'll get some breaks where it's not so bad. And then, as you can see, I'm sort of having to stand my ground, really kind of bear down to not be blown away in these strong winds. So, in addition to the heavy rainfall, as you can see, we've got some pretty strong wind out here, adding to the mix. Not something that you want to be in if you don't have to.
Oh, yes. All right. So. Yeah. Go ahead, Lee.
I'd be curious to know, what that pond looks like on a normal day, because it's obviously just overflowing right now and kind of overtaking that portion of Corley Mill Road. Emily, any indication of how far you are from Jenny Lane? We're just getting reports in right now from Lexington. Well, let's stay with this for 1 second.
And I believe our producer was saying Lexington Police just tweeted about
yes,
this
I was
scene.
talking about that, but I see this tractor kind of moving in, wondering what's happening there. But anyway, back on Jenny Lane, Lexington Police are just sending out information about a power outage causing signals out at Sunset Boulevard and Jenny Lane, Corley Mill Road intersection. So how far are you from there, Emily? Did you see that on your way in?
You know, I'll have to look into that. But I'm being told that we're maybe about 4 miles from that area. Okay. What I can tell you, what's happening here are those DOT crews that I mentioned, more of them now on the scene, hoping to get this water out of the roadway. You're seeing them start that process right now, hoping to get this water out of the roadway because, again, they say if they cannot, they will have to shut down this portion of Corley Mill Road. As for now, they are continuing to allow drivers to pass through, but we're seeing more DOT crews on the scene, actively working to try and get this water out of the roadway if they can. We'll see if that's something that they can accomplish because, again, they say they will have to close down this roadway if that's not something they're able to get done.
Yeah, it looks like we're kind of watching. If you want to take a look behind you, Emily, we're seeing the guys trying to maybe unplug something or kind of a plunger-like move he's doing there, possibly to move some debris out of a
drain
or a gutter or something.
Get the water flowing.
Yeah, they're getting out there right now within minutes of our first report with you to address this situation. Were you able to talk to those guys at all when they pulled up, Emily?
Not the new ones that are just now making it to the scene. I talked to the original DOT crew members that were on the scene, you know, just sort of sitting on the roads with their lights on, alerting drivers that there is an issue in the roadway. So now drivers are really sort of aware that there's some problem here because there's much more traffic on the scene in terms of DOT crews, of course, this big tractor. And again, all I'm being told is that they're working to get that water out of the roadways. So that's what you're seeing happening here.
Hey, all right. Thanks, Emily, for your reporting out there and these great images from your photographer who's with you. We'll be staying on top of this situation for sure to kind of see how things develop.